everyone, it's Ikabi Cars here. In this video, we're gonna go over the top 5 best cars a student can get under 4K. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. But remember, this is the car guy edition. So these will be cars you can take to school and also have a fun time driving, which means no automatics here. Go to the non-car guy list video for the automatics. Let's jump right into it. Number 1, the Scion TC. Overall, they're very solid cars. It's basically a Toyota. And if you know anything about Toyotas, you know that pretty much all of their cars are basically bulletproof. They're good looking, cheap, and super reliable. And because this is the car guy edition, you must get it in stick, as it's generous to learn on for you newbies out there. For a starter manual car, this will be a fun time, especially with the low end torque, which makes it very zippy to drive along on local roads. It's a liftback, which means you can carry a decent amount of your $300 textbooks because they are required that you'll never open and just throw in the back there anyways. The part most people miss is that it's cheap to maintain and is pretty practical. It's comfortable as a driver, however, it is a little cramped for the rear passengers of the car. Because it's a nice sporty car, it's ripe for modifications. Here are a few posts I've found on these cars that are for sale right now. Number 2, Honda Civic. Same as before, these cars are everywhere and in abundance. They are rock solid and can be modified to your liking. People swap out these engines like crazy. You will be surprised how much fun you can have in these.
Turbo! Hey! Shit! Hey! 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 Flexing! Oh, this is sick! I'm back in my element. Harry, you're a G. Yeah, man. You're a G. This is sick. Hey!
Not only that, they come in many shapes and sizes. You know we are body positive here, so you have options on what you want your car to be. Here are some examples I found on some Civics, and the modifications you can do are endless. And as a student, modifying your car doesn't have to leave your pockets empty. However, here are some of the cons I noticed while looking for these Hondas. I'm not gonna lie, initially I thought a Honda Civic was a bargain, and they are, you just have to find them. But as I was looking through, as though I was a student, I'm looking at these prices like, yo, these people out here are bugging right now. In the last video, I was railing on 240 prices, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do one for the Civics too because they are insane. Number 3, Volkswagen Jetta. Now, we're in German territory. These cars are reliable. You will just have to deal with potentially having your dash light up like it's Christmas in the summer. These cars are great looking and are also fun to drive. If you get a turbo one, you can have a fun time modifying. Just be sure you're a little bit mechanically inclined. Take care of a few things that'll come up when modifying this car. Here are a few examples I found. They are definitely hit or miss, but if you keep looking and searching, these are definitely some fun gems you can have for a fun time driving. If you're looking for something like this, I would highly recommend it. Number 4, the Volkswagen GTI. In this territory, you can make this quick with very little modifications. They're also reliable to some degree as long as you take care of them. They're fun cars and a blast to drive and whip around. If you have some windy roads where you are and you have a GTI, you'll definitely have a great time. Plus, it's a hatch, so you'll be able to haul around a lot of things you need depending on your hobbies and what you like to do. Here's some examples I found of some cars at some pretty reasonable prices. I would definitely do your research while looking for these cars, but if you find a good one, I would definitely snag it up. Number 5 is the Audi A4. This right here comes from my own personal experience. A4s. Let me tell you, this car is great. This car not only allows light modifications that don't break your bank, you get stuck with some luxury creature comforts that the rest of the cars on the list do not have, like heated seats, for example. You have all-wheel drive, which means fun in the snow. And again, you can get it with a turbo, which means more power. This one may cost just a little bit more to maintain. You will still have some electrical problems, which seems to be the Achilles heel of German cars just in general, but you'll have a reliable, fun daily car. Here are also some examples I found. That's the list so far. If you have any inputs, I'd love to see them in the comment section. Be sure to like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.